Hi, my name is Adisa Suleiman Mustafa, a certified CAD instructor. For this class, I'll be walking you through AutoCAD Plan 3D. But wait, before I proceed, kindly note that this video tutorial is reaching you from Big Book System, a professional training center. We handle training for individuals, corporate organizations, institutions, engineering firm, and consulting firm, as the case may be. We have other professional video training tutorial for structure, architecture, mechanical and electrical, instrumentation, civil, plant design and management, rendering and animation. We also have for simulation and so on. So let's just get started. As you can see, is our training address and the contact if you need to give us a call. For this class of Plan 3D, I'll be starting with Introduction to Plan 3D. For this class, I'll be using Plan 3D 2017. I've already opened my application on desktop, so let me launch my application. Here is my Plan 3D application, and as you can see, I'm running Autodesk AutoCAD Plan 3D 2017. Now, don't get panic if you have any lower versions like 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16 up to these latest versions. You can always find your way through because they have similar interface like on this. Let me try and then have a new drawing. Just click on this plus here and then you can have access to a new drawing. Yeah, great. Here's a new drawing. On this new drawing, it has enabled this. You can see that any version of your Plan 3D, you have access to them. You only see the home, the ISOs, and the structure. These are the three tabs of Plant Solution. Perhaps with analysis, you can see this. But if you come back to your regular AutoCAD, traditional AutoCAD software, you can now look at the modeling tools, the visualize tools, insert, and so on. They are all your regular AutoCAD traditional software. If I go back to Home, in this Home, the Home will assist me in creating a project, creating a new project, open an existing project, or setting up a project. Perhaps I have part insertion here where I'll be dealing with my pipe routing and its specification. I have compass that I'll be using to determine the direction of my pipe, and also I have slope, the riser, and the runs of my pipe. I have support for pipe, and I also have here where I can create my equipment and also equipment support. Apart from that, I have the traditional AutoCAD icon like visibility, view for visual styles. We have layer where you can create a layer assigned to various objects. And also, we have now plugin for Naviswork. On this left hand side of the panel, you can see that this is a project manager interface. And on project manager interface, two drawing we created, which is P&ID for instrumentations and Plan 3D drawing. When I click on the plus icon here, you can see that a drawing file is existing on our sample project, and under the drawing file you can see that it says here that our number of drawing is 2. If I click on this drop down, definitely you see drawing 2. When I do the same to my Plan 3D, if we click on this plus, you see the number of drawing that is existing here is 10, and when I come here you can see that I have 2 here. Definitely in each of these, yeah, about 2 here, 3 is here, and on this there's also 3. So you see 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2, that amount to 10. That's okay. That's interesting. But one thing I must let you notice about this details information here is that when I go back to project sample itself, you see that my project information is here. This is where my project information XML file is. This is my project name, sample project. My project description is also sample project. My P&ID project unit is PIP Imperial. My Plan 3D project unit is Imperial at the same time. Mind you, don't get alarmed. We're going to set up our own project manager, and of course, we are going to be changing from Imperial to metric. Mind you, all this you're seeing here falls for source file. If I go to orthogonal DWG, I'll have access to my orthogonal file. If I launch it, you can see here I have just one drawing, the same thing of the sample. That's from my orthogonal file. And if I go to isometric DWG, you can see what I have here as well. They are still using Imperial as the standard units. Another thing you need to understand is that on my right hand panel, you can see that I have my two palettes. In these two palettes, I have what I call pipe specifications and also pipe support spec. I can right click on this and I can have new pile. I can right click on empty place. I can always deal with that. Meanwhile, you can see that what I'm using here is what I'm having access to here is AutoCAD Plan 3D piping components. I can change from piping component to other stuff like annotations and design, 3D mix, table, ladder, generic light, and perhaps visual style. That is that about it. My next class, I have other things before I proceed to my next class. Here you can see that these are traditional AutoCAD icon. I have the viewport control, the view control, and the visual style control. If you're used to a traditional AutoCAD 3D application, they don't have any problem with this. But if you're not, don't get panic along the line of the class. I will discuss about this. Meanwhile, as I've explained the home, what it does, we have the ISOs that is used for possibly production, ISOs creation and ISO annotation. This will help you in final productions of your Plan 3D. You can see flow arrow, installation, symbols, and other stuff like that thing. Apart from that, we have the icon for structures, where you can create the structures. You can create a grid, members, railing, footing, and ladder. These are where you create the structures for your Plant 3D. I know you'll be surprised. What is Plant 3D usually used for? It's an extension of a traditional AutoCAD. And what we use Plant 3D for? It's used for plant design and management. Perhaps a plant design can be for gas installations or a water treatment solution. Anything that has to do with piping, tanks, and then installations of facilities, plant design is one of the solution software to handle that. That's that about that. In my next video, I'll be teaching you how you can create a new project. I'll be using a project sample called NLNG. This is Nigerian. The video tutor is reaching from Lagos, Nigeria, and definitely everyone is most likely used to LNNG. So I'll be creating my first project using LNNG, and this is what I will be using to walk you through the entire class for this Plan 3D video tutorial. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch up with you in the next video. Thank you.